welcome back to my channel. I don't know what this was, but welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, literally like over a year. I'm not kidding. Yeah, today I just decided like I want to give you guys like the real Emma effect glam, like my everyday tried and true. Like this look never disappoints. Like I know that no matter what, I'm always gonna look good when I do this look. So it's actually really quick, really easy. I do this look really in like 30 minutes if I have like no time. Like I can just boom 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 get it done. You guys will see it's a really quick, really easy tutorial. I have a feeling that I'm going to edit like very little of it because I literally finished this in about 40 minutes, which, you know, is kind of a really small amount of time. If you've ever tried to film a video, you know. But anyway, so it's just like a really matte, really just glam, pretty, like soft glam kind of look. It's no eyeshadow, so you don't have to have any kind of skill to literally recreate this, other than maybe the brow and the lash, which is usually what people struggle with the most. But I do have an eyebrow video. It's really old, but it actually still applies, so if you want to watch that, then it's somewhere on my channel. It's called like the master brow tutorial or something. If you guys would like to see how to get the actual Emma effect glam, then just keep on watching. So we're gonna start getting this show on the road. If you guys could see like my ghetto ass setup that I have, it's so fucking ghetto. I'm using a table that is usually in the garden. I like washed it and stuff, and I was like, you know what, it's just gonna have to do, because the table that I usually do is nowhere to be found. So I like to start off by priming my face. I'm using the No Problem Prime Essence from Touch in Sol. Touch in Sol also has this really good, it's called like Glassy Skin primer, and that is really bomb, but I literally have no idea where I left it, which is weird because this room is like, it's like 4 feet wide. So anyway, you guys don't judge my nails, please. I like ate them. Not ate them, but I bit them off and then I spit them out and they're just gone. Also, my skin has been really dry lately, so I'm just kind of gonna work this in. Oh my god, you guys, it feels like 10 years since I filmed a video. I have my window open over here so my neighbors probably can see me, because there's like just like the garden and then it's like a fence, and they probably could see me. I don't care. Also, I'm just gonna do like my everyday glam routine, like my my natural girl look. This look is really easy. I swear anybody can do it. Like when I say anybody, I mean anybody. So for my brows, I've been using NYX Micro Brow Pencil for so many years now, so nothing's changed. And I just do my brows real fucking quick. Like, I just feel like the longer you take on your brows, the more you hate them. So you just have to do it. And I just basically line the bottom. Boom. Spoolie it. Boom. And on the top. Once I get through the brows, you guys, I'm about to get real fucking chatty, but I just need to do these brows because this is like the most tedious part. And it's not even that tedious because my eyebrow routine has changed so much from like when I started doing videos. Like I used to do like the really thick dramatic brows, but now I just do the very thick natural brow. And this is the e.l.f. Full Brow Gel. I love this shit. It's like gimme brow. It has like little fibers. And you just comb it into your brow hair. Period. They look super, super pretty with this. And it's like $3 or something. I'm gonna conceal them really quick. I'm gonna use this little brush. It's literally from a Claire's brush set that my friend gave me, but I actually love it. I'm just gonna blend out the bottom concealer right here real quick. Boom, boom, boom. What is this fluff? My skin looks so irritated because I've been eating dairy lately, so it's just like, it's kind of bad. Dairy inflames your skin. It creates more redness. Oh, and for the top of my brow, I don't like to use too much concealer, so I put in a little bit of my foundation, L'Oreal True Match Lumi, because y'all know I'm a dry bitch. And I kind of mixed that in with the concealer that was like in my hand. And then conceal the top of my brow. Listen, everybody does their eyebrows differently. I actually stopped concealing my brows for a long time, but then like I kind of fell in love again, you know? I don't know. I go through phases. You just gotta do what's best for you. I feel like I'm talking so low. Alright, this is like a tried and true brush for me. If you watch like my old videos, like this is one of my OG brushes. Okay, and then if you feel like you have any little sparse areas, like right here, I feel like I have a little sparse area, so I'm just gonna go in and just literally draw a hair stroke into that little area, and boom. Yes! Alright, I could work with these. I could work with these. It's really hard for me to use like a handheld mirror because they're not easy to use. I'm going to show you guys how to kind of contour your face without... Look at my fucking forehead, you guys. Oh my god. I'm going to show you guys kind of how I contour my forehead without actually cream contouring with like concealers and stuff. It's really easy. So you just need 2 foundations. This will also work a lot for like in the summer. You could use a concealer, but like I say, you don't have to. I like the more like soft look, so I use my foundations. I'm going to use 2 foundations. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy one, and this one is too dark for me, so this one is in the shade Desert Beige. But listen, in July, if you catch me putting this all over my face, this is because I think that I'm that color. And then I'm gonna use L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the shade, hello? Oh, it's up here. Nude Beige W3 Warm. Okay, so first you want to take your darker foundation. For me, it's the Wet n Wild one. If I'm looking down here, it's because I have a mirror right here. And, you know, this applicator is not the best. So you just put some on your forehead, on your cheeks. Boom, 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 boom. The reason I like to use foundation is because foundation is a little bit lighter, like thinner, not as thick as concealer. So it's still going to give you a nice little like coverage and color without being too cakey. And wow, this actually looks like my exact color. I was laying in the pool earlier, so it's probably not as dark as I thought it was. No, yeah, it is dark. I'm lying. Alright, now I'm going to take a little bit of my True Match Lumi. Take like a pump or so in the back of my hand. Use however much you like. I don't like a lot though, so just like 1 pump. And with the same beauty blender, I'm going to take this foundation under the other one. And you guys can see it's kind of already giving me a natural contour. Bomb. And that's all with my foundations, so it's not thick, it's not like an extra layer. It's not like I did my foundation and then put concealer. Like I'm literally contouring with my foundations. And I feel like I put more on this side. If you guys hear that again, I'm not farting. And this will also help your foundation match your neck better. Because sometimes, you know, y'all know I like to look a little tan. And I'll be walking around with a literal orange face. Like, then once most of it is blended out, then you can blend into it. See? Boom. And you guys can see like that little natural contour that it gives you. Bomb. And then I just take whatever's left over into my forehead, in between my brows. Boom. This is gonna be like the easiest like skin tutorial, especially if you're a beginner. And if you don't have 2 different colored foundations, You can do this whole routine with your foundation, and you can in the end contour with your contour powder, because I'm still going to do that in the end, but I kind of just like this look. It helps me look a little bit more golden, more glowy, and I personally love a really bronzy look. So there you go. You guys see that natural contour? And it still feels really light. These are two really light foundations, and they're very dewy, so if you have dry skin, those are perfect foundations, especially from the drugstore. Super affordable. Now I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I've been using this concealer for years. I can't, like, I've tried liking other ones, and I just don't, like, it's not the same. They're not the same. I even like bit the bullet and bought them in all the shades for my makeup kit, because before I was using LA Girl ones, but I don't really like those no more. Alright, now same beauty blender, we're gonna blend this out. And I use the shade medium in Shape Tape. Go ahead and go right over your eyelids. Be careful not to get into your eyebrows, because then you're just gonna mess up what you did for your brows, and that would be a shame. And then just the leftover on the eyelids. You can add more on your eyelids if you want, or if you have really dark eyelids, then you can just add however much you would like. Alright, so without actually looking down, you're gonna grab a little bit of translucent powder. I'm gonna take my Airspun powder. You want to try to keep your eyes up so you won't crease. I'm actually sitting at an angle, so it looks like I'm looking down, but I'm not. You're just gonna bake under your eyes. Just bake real quick. I also like to bake on my nose, because I swear you guys, my nose, like, once I start sweating, it's game over. It's over. Alright, and then I don't personally like to let the powder sit on the skin. I push it in. So as you guys can see, I'm pushing it in to where it's like basically disappearing. And then whatever's left over, I like to just kind of put it on my brow. Not my brow, on my forehead. Be careful to avoid hitting your brows. And then I do like to put a little bit under my chin, because, I don't know, I always kind of crease right here. And the sides of my mouth. Basically your whole face. I'm just kidding. The border is closed. So this is Bisou powder from Mexico. Like, I use it so much that the name came off. And I have had this particular powder for a year already. And like, it's almost gone. I have another one, but like, I love this powder. If they sold it out here, I don't care if it was like $40, I would still buy it. It's one of my actual favorite powders in the whole entire world, literally. And then I just take whatever's on the brush and I just kind of like dust away my under eye. Boom, boom, boom. Where's my... And then I just took a little bit on my forehead. You know, I'm one of those people that doesn't really set their forehead. Do you guys do that? I don't know. I just don't really set it. This is the life-changing step. This is like, if you're going to ignore all the steps, don't ignore this step. Y'all ready? Are you motherfucking ready? Alright, so you know how we didn't set our eyelids. So our eyelids are technically, you can see they're still wet with the concealer. You're going to take a brush and buff that out. Why is there a fuzzy on my eye? So you're just going to buff out that concealer. This concealer is pretty matte, so it kind of dries on its own, but it still creases if you don't powder it up. So where are this fluffiness coming from? Alright, then you want to take a brush. You could literally use a freaking fluffy brush, like something like this. But I use this one. I got this at the actual dollar store. Let me see. Focus. Can you guys see it? Yes or no? Anyway, I got this at the dollar store. And you want to take a contour shade. Not a shimmery shade. A contour shade. So like, I'm going to use this one from my Park Ave Princess palette. This is by Tarte. You could use Hoola bronzer. You can even use an eyeshadow, like a light brown eyeshadow. That works too. And I like to take my brush and I like to go down the side of my nose. You see? Boom. And then I like to take more of the powder and I tap it into the front part of my eyebrow like this. It's okay if you get it on the concealer, like, just trust me, but don't go too hard because you don't want to move the concealer. You just kind of want to stamp the contour into it and then diffuse it down as if it was eyeshadow. So just diffuse it down, avoid your brow bone, but just like drag it. Do y'all see that? And then blend down. And you want to make sure that your blend is really soft so you're not putting a lot of pressure when you're blending, because you don't want to move your foundation and all that you just did. So you're only tapping it into the front of the brow. You can even tap it on your brow, like that's what I do sometimes, just tap it right here. But y'all see what I'm doing? Every time I scoot up, it sounds like I fart. Do you guys see this little dry patch? Oh my god, so embarrassing. I'm sorry, but my shit was peeling like not too long ago. All right, then we're gonna do that on the other side. And all right, now I'm gonna take my actual face powder and I'm going to set my eyelids with this. And I'm using a fluffy brush and I'm basically going to set my eyelid and blend it into the contour that we just laid. See? You can blend on top of it, just blend it away. See that? Fire. Fire. It makes such a big difference in your makeup, like how it like kind of blends together. I don't know how to describe it. So now I'm going to take a little angled brush, a little fluffy angled brush like this, with that same contour powder, and I'm going to just drag. By dragging, it's going to help kind of lift your face, because the goal is to look lifted always versus like droopy. So I'm just gonna take it out from here and out. They're like very minimal steps that make a big difference in the way you look. So now basically your whole eyelid is set and you are blended into your nose contour. This makes a really big difference. I always used to see people do it and I never actually did it, and then when I finally did, I was obsessed. You just want to take, you could take a clean fluffy brush and just blend out all the edges if you get a little carried away, but should be good. Palettes, and I'm going to take this yellowy shade right here from the palette. It's called Enhance, with a Morphe M209 brush, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with it. Yes, I'm doing a matte highlight. Crucify me, but I don't really care for shimmer on the face anymore unless it's shimmer bronzer. And boom. Sometimes I like to even use that same shade in my inner corner, which I think I'm gonna do today because I'm looking a little crusty. So I just take a little brush and it's all matte. You can use shimmer if you like. This whole like routine will work with shimmers, but I like matte. You can use an eyeshadow for this step. I just like a matte face. A matte, nice, bright inner corner. And you guys can see that kind of just... that shit keeps making noise. Okay. And then I like to take an angled brush, something like this, an angled face brush. And I'm going to use the Hola Chola Becky G collection with ColourPop. And I'm going to use the shade LA. I love this packaging. Like, it's so pretty. Oof, 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 almost dropped it. And yeah, I'm going to use this with the angled brush to bring it into my forehead, because I have a big ass forehead, like, first of all. So I like, literally, I put a lot of bronzer on. You And then recently I've been loving blush. I used to not like blush, like no joke, I never used to wear blush. But I'm gonna take this orange blush. It's also from Mexico. It's from a brand called Adara Paris, but it's literally in Spanish, so no sé. And I'm just gonna use that same brush and tap it onto my cheeks. You guys can see it just kind of brightens you up, and I tap it mostly on the apples because I have a really slim face and I kind of like to make it look a little bit more awake, so I kind of just put it right here in the apples. And then I'll take a clean face brush and I'll just go over the blush just to make sure it's not too bright. Okay, and like I said, I've been loving a matte face lately, so I have not really been wearing highlight, but because I have a really dry face, I do like to use some kind of shimmer on the skin. So what I've been using is the Bronze Booster from Physicians Formula. Oh shit. It looks like this. It's really, really pretty. It looks really subtle, so if you don't like very like out there looks, I mean out there shimmer, then this one's fine because it's not like glittery. And I just use the same brush and tap it right over. And you guys can see it kind of just gives like a little bit of a glow. And then I like to put it on my forehead, my nose. I just tap it onto my nose, literally. No regrets whatsoever. Alright, so sometimes, you know, you can't overdo it. I always overdo it with everything. Again, you can just take your face powder brush and just go over everything. Make sure it blends. Not too hard though. You never want to be too rough on the face because you're just going to move the products around and that's never a good time. Alright, so I'm going to actually do my lips before my lashes. Kind of weird, I know, but I'm going to use the Morphe Liquid Lipstick in True Story. I don't even know why I looked at it. Like, I've been using this lipstick forever. Such like a slut for like medium brown, like a dark nude. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. And then in the center I like to take this Too Faced one. It's called Send Nudes. I don't know like the collection this was. I think it was like a all natural like collection. I have no idea, but it's just like a really, really light nude, and I just tap this, not tap, place it in the center of my lips. And it kind of just blends in with the darker one. And it just creates like the prettiest color. I just took a little brush and I just blend them into each other. So for lashes, I have no idea what these lashes are called. I've just had them for a while. You could just use any lash. You could use a natural lash. I've been actually really loving like Ardell Wispies, curling them and putting mascara on them. Bomb. But I'm just gonna use some that I've been wearing for a while now. Yeah, I don't know the exact number or where they're even from. So I'm just gonna real quick coat my lashes with some mascara. I'm like sweating. Can you guys see my little nose sweat? Like, it's so hot in here, especially with this light. Alright, so once your lashes are good, you just want to give them a good little pinch while your mascara is still wet. That helps them mesh together, so there's no like difference. There's no like you can't see your real ones and then your fake ones on top. Like, know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Okay, now you're gonna just add mascara to your bottom lashes. And if you're anything like me, I love a bunch, so go crazy. Alright, you guys, so I just did my hair, got it together. I really just put it in a ponytail and then curled my little tendrils. That's it. Like that's literally what I do ever. But yeah, you guys, that's it. This is a completed look. I really hope you guys enjoy. This is literally my absolute favorite makeup look. Like, I can do the glitter, the cut creases, the colors, the rainbows, the liners, but this right here, I know that no matter where I go, what I do, my makeup is always going to look the par, like on point. Not even like, I could wear the most simple outfit and, you know, I'll still feel really, really pretty and just put together in this makeup. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely comment down below what kind of videos you would like to see from me. I definitely have a really chatty video coming soon because I want to update you guys on my life. Like, it's just been so much going on that I haven't even had time to process, and I'm a crybaby. I haven't even cried about it yet, but you know what? You know what? I'm just on a lucky streak. As hard as it is, it's also been great. So yeah, look out for that video. Like I said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below any questions you have on the products I use, what I recommend for maybe your skin type. Just let me know. Talk to me. I love to talk to you guys. It's like 5 of you guys that are consistent in my comments, but like, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, it was really great seeing you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.